What's up, guys? Today I want to make a video about 5 things that I really like about my C7 Stingray. First thing, it's got to be the sound, and not specifically just the sound. But the sound it makes when you shift at wide open throttle. Now, I have had intense conversations with the engineers at GM, and they have given me in-depth industry secrets on how this works. And I'm gonna try to make this really clear. So when you shift at wide open throttle, there's so much V8 American awesome goodness going on that the freedom just can't be contained. And by sheer wizardry and black magic, GM engineers have figured out a way to make that freedom explode out of the exhaust. So you hear an explosion sound between shifts when you shift in the higher RPMs at wide open throttle. Number 2 absolutely has to be the way it looks. I mean, you're getting pretty much supercar characteristics on something that's $50,000, $60,000. I am a huge fan of the new C7 body style. I really like the exotic lines, functional aero. Everything about this car just screams exotic, and that's one of my favorite parts about this car. You get vents on the rear fenders that actually cool down your transmission. Front and hood vents that cool down your engine as well as your brakes. Another thing that I love about this car is the adjustable suspension, steering, as well as exhaust. You can adjust all of these through your drive modes, which is automatically going to modify the suspension from really soft and comfortable for daily driving and cruising, all the way up to super stiff sport and track mode for hugging corners really tight. To adjust your exhaust, you can either go default with those drive modes, or in your settings, you can actually change the way these modes interact with your car. So you can have it automatically change based off of the drive mode, or you can change it to have it permanently on one feel. So that way you can make a custom driving experience. For instance, I keep the exhaust track mode all the time, every day. And the steering feel, I keep it automatic, because that way, if I put it in a softer touring mode, it keeps it really easy to drive and really comfortable. When I bump it up to sport mode, it's a lot more responsive and tighter. Another really cool feature about these cars I didn't know about until I got one is that you can change the whole center display. Most people just keep it on this display, but you can actually change it to a couple different things. If you go into your menu, under settings, you can change how this theme is. So this is the sport theme. There's a track theme, which shows you your giant tachometer as well as your shift lights at the very top. And you can also do lap times and put your accelerometer on here too. 0 to 60s and all kinds of cool stuff. One of my favorite is actually the touring mode. Now, I've actually never seen this on anyone's Corvette before, which is why I thought this was really cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Lamborghini, more of an exotic look. You have your attack that goes all the way up the side, and just the way the numbers are spaced out, it's a really unique way to drive around. Parking sensors are pretty fantastic too. If you look in here, it's really tough for me to see where my car is, and this garage is a pretty tight fit. So all I do is I open this up, and it shows me exactly where the front of my car is. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the screen actually is retractable, and you can store stuff back here. So if you press this button, the screen actually goes down, and that way you can hide stuff in there that people don't know about. Also, you can lock this screen in valet mode if you have other valuables you want to put in there. That way people can access it if you have to, valet park your car, or maybe let someone borrow your car that you don't really trust, which you probably shouldn't be doing if that's the case. The heads-up display is another one of my favorite features. This is really cool because it projects your tachometer, it projects your speed, and it can even show you what the speed limit is on different roads, so you know that you're not speeding. You've got your accelerometer too, which is pretty awesome. It shows you what gear you're in, and then if you have the 3LT package, it'll actually give you your navigation here too. Really, really cool feature, and it works great because you don't have to look down as you're driving. So let's say that you're on some back roads and you're cruising around and you want to see what gear you're in. What'll happen is it'll show you your progress on the tachometer as well as your shift points, so you don't even have to look down and take your eyes off the road. Lastly, one of my favorite features is the roof. Now, I optioned for the clear roof, but you can get this in carbon fiber, body colored, as well as exposed carbon fiber. But the cool one is pretty awesome because it is a tinted look, so it keeps the sun from being too bright, but you get more of an open look in the car, so it's not quite as claustrophobic. Really, really cool. Now, the roof actually comes off completely just like previous generation Corvettes. Just undo these 3 latches. 2 and 3 back here. And the roof will actually come back and lock into place in the trunk here. Really, really cool. So you pretty much have a convertible functionality with the styling of the hardtop. Instant convertible. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and leave a thumbs up, and let me know what you'd like to see next time. Should I do it?